Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for August 2022. This is a general reading meant for those with Sagittarius in their birth chart. Cross watchers are also welcome. Keep in mind that the individuals or the energies identified in this reading may be swapped, and that the intensity of the energies or situation may vary. So feel free to take whatever messages resonate and leave behind whatever does not. We're going to go through this Celtic cross tarot reading and close off with an oracle card message. Here in the present situation, you have the 10 of Cups. What covers it is the Star. Above you, you have Knight of Pentacles. Below you, Wheel of Fortune. In the past, you have the Empress. In the near future, you have the Lovers. In your current attitude of the situation, you have the 8 of Wands. What is in your environment is the 9 of Wands. In your hopes and fears, you have the 8 of Cups. And in the outcome, you have the 8 of Pentacles. So we'll go ahead and clarify with more tarot cards as we go through this. But it seems here in your current situation with the 10 of Cups and the Star card, there seems to be a positive situation where there is a sense of hope for the future. And with the 10 of Cups, the sense of, happiness, joy, sharing emotional connections with those around you. And the Star here is a sense of, hope and freedom. With the Empress in the past, there is a sense of, possibly learning to give yourself more, love, being more, feeling more abundant, feeling positive about your contribution to, those around you and your connection to yourself and to others. What you have in the conscious mind with the Knight of Pentacles, it's almost as if you have an intentional plan for your future, really caring about the next steps of how things go. In the position of the unconscious mind, things that are working in the background that you might not be aware of, you have that Wheel of Fortune and that understanding or knowledge, awareness that things will change, that there's ups and downs, there's good and bad, and the best place to be when the wheel is turning is in the center of the wheel. With the 8 of Wands being your attitude of the situation, it kind of indicates that you're really going with the flow. You put in a lot of energy into this. These are like, flying fish here, and they have to, under the surface of the water, put in a lot of energy, swim pretty fast, so when they break through the surface of the water, they can fly. So it seems like you have really put a lot of your energy into this moment, and you're just, excited to see where it goes and trying to be in the flow, trying just to let it happen. What is in your environment, you have the 9 of Wands, and it's a sense of feeling like there is a a lot of to be prepared for. So this is typically what is in your environment, not necessarily you, but your environment can like have it's like external factors that influence you. So here in your hopes and fears, you have the Eight of Cups, and there's this firefly taking off here, recognizing that some things need to be left behind because it's not for their best and highest good. But there is that idea that Eight of Cups is not necessarily a final exit, it's just taking a break to see what is truly for your best and highest good and what is emotionally fulfilling. So here in the near future, you have the Lovers, and this is a sense of making decisions for your best and highest good, not only filling up your own cup, but, you know, being there and having a partnership with someone else and communicating in a way where they understand they need to show up with their cup as well. And so here in the outcome, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So definitely building your environment in a way, working on yourself and building your environment in a way where you are putting your heart and soul into it because, you know, this is important to you. So this can be a relationship, it could be working on yourself, and or it could be, you know, a job, it could be all of those things. So you have Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Eights are, you know, typically about advancement and progress. So it seems like that's what you're doing. You're progressing. So here you've got the Ten of Cups. Let's take a look at that, because that's the end of the suit, but you start off again at the Ace of Cups. You have the Eight of Wands. So definitely a sense of being in a good place, going with the flow. You can see also in this deck, the wands are different colors, similar to the different colors of the rainbow. And it's not just about being happy 24/7. The Ten of Cups is a recognition that you have different emotional experiences similar to the different colors of the rainbow, and that you have a person, a group of people to share those experiences with, and having a sense of, you know, support, connection as you go through things, as they go through things. So let's take a look at the Star. You have the Eight of Cups. So it could be that you've already, you know, in your past, that you've already kind of moved on from something for your best and highest good. It also is, you know, because this is in your hopes and fears, and the Star is a card of hope, it can just, you know, again, indicate things are going good for you. And as they're advancing, there's a fear that, you know, that it's not going to be, you know, what you're hoping it is. So let's take a look at the Empress in your past. You have the Nine of Pentacles, and this is definitely a card of self-care, being connected to your environment, enjoying the rewards of your hard work. You've been, you know, really focused on living in the moment, appreciating who you are and what you bring to the table. So let's take a look at the Knight of Pentacles above you. You have the Knight of Swords. So you're wanting to make changes. It's interesting though, because you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles are really slow. The Knight of Swords are really fast. So this could be how you want to progress. This also could, for some of you, be people who are kind of showing interest in your life in terms of either opportunities for relationships or career path. And to some degree, you know, that fast progression is what's attracting you, because you've got 8 of Wands in your current attitude. But you also recognize that the faster you move, the harder it is for you to stay centered. And the faster you move, the more likely you'll have to, not have to, more likely it is that you're not grounded before you take action, and you may end up having to walk away from something. So let's take a look at this Wheel of Fortune below. You have the 10 of Wands. So here in your environment, you have the 9 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune clarified by the 10 of Wands. Wheel of Fortune is also the 10th major arcana card, and it is the 10s are also the end of the suits. So to some degree, this happiness that you're feeling, it's almost a burden in the sense that you are, it's like you don't want to let it go, but you're afraid that something's going to change and you're going to possibly have to take on, you know, all the responsibilities, the load of what's going on in your life. So let's see what the 8 of Wands is here in your attitude. Ace of Pentacles. So you're really wanting this opportunity. Looks that I'm looking at how the Pentacles is kind of similar to the in shape to the moon that the fish are flying into. So it's a sense of, this is something that you want. This is something that is really, you are excited about it. You want to invest in this. You want to take this opportunity, whether it's a new job, new relationship, you know, moving even. It's something that you really are excited about. So let's see about the 9 of Wands in your environment here. You have the Queen of Swords. So there may be someone in your environment that's kind of making things seem that you're going to have to prepare. If you do this, then you're going to have to consider that. Like, the Queen of Swords brings the reality into things, and they're very much, they might not have an intention to like rain on your parade. They're very blunt. They're, you know, honest. They kind of are looking at things from a more reasoned approach, and may not have your emotional investment as a key factor. To them, it's like all factors might be equal. And so it might not be intentional. It could be, you know, a friend or a mother. But it's definitely a sense of the environment is kind of letting you know that there's a lot you need to be aware of, not to prepare for, and what's going on. So let's see what's going on with your hopes and fears, the 8 of Cups. You have the 6 of Cups. This is a sense of nostalgia. This is a sense of community and harmony and loyalty. So, there, that hope, the hope is that you have it. Their fear may be that you have had something, you have had something that you cared for and loved and lost and, invested in. You can see here, there's the kid with the puppy and then the adult with a puppy. So something that, you invested in, you grew from, relationships. And when that left, when you had to leave, maybe, it's any type of situation where you felt the loss of it, even when it's probably, a good thing. Like, let's say, friends that grow apart, even though you grow apart, it still, reminds you of some type of loss. So I guess, was that saying it's better to have loved and lost instead of not loving at all? Something along those lines. I'm not good at remembering things like that. But let's take a look at the lovers in your near future. You have the wheel again. So this idea of recognizing that there's always going to be change. Things are constantly changing. And if you just, it makes it sound so easy. Coming from a place where you are grounded, you are looking at things from a viewpoint of doing them for your best and highest good, being the best version of yourself that you can be, offering what you can offer to someone, but making sure that you are filling up your own cup first. That's kind of where you're kind of going to be going from. You're going to be operating from this place. And here, with the outcome being the Eight of Pentacles, this is the orb weaver spider, and they pretty much every day they rebuild their spider web. They do that. That's like kind of what they're born to do. So let's take a look at your Eight of Pentacles. You have the Magician. So recognizing what is in your environment, having this sense of ability to communicate with the lovers here, having the skills and talents and resources available to you so that you know what you need to manifest in your environment, to have, the best outcome for yourself and those you care about. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for a message from your inner light about what to embrace this month. You have this Mystic Meadow Sanctuary card. So I'm noticing this card here, the meadow too. This card here, it's a sense of making sure that you are, where your place is to go, where you can relax, recharge, withdraw, and fill up your cup again, and to make sure that your inner resources are maximized and not tapped out. So it's a reinforcement of this idea of the Empress: self-care, self-love, and also making sure that wherever you're calling home, that it fills you with positive energy. And when you need it, take some time for yourself. Take some time to relax. You've got the Ten of Wands that kind of is in the background going on in your mind. You've got these hard-working knights. Even it doesn't matter if they're fast or slow, they're still working. And then in the Nine of Wands, in your environment, there's apparently a lot to prepare for in your life, but it seems like this month is going to be pretty amazing for you. So I'm hoping this provides a helpful perspective of your August. To uncover more about your month, check out readings for your sun, moon, and rising signs. And we'll see you next time. Take care.